Hey guys, and welcome to my video. This is Bropanda. To preface this video, I'd just like to make a comment on my last video, which got mixed reception, I'll say. Look, I have very strange urges, and unfortunately those urges include making like very lame jokes constantly, and apparently they also include using the voice of ethnicity confused sexual predators, which I didn't know I had until yesterday. So I'm going to try something different this video, but what I will say is that I don't apologize for the voice that I used or the type of video that I made. It's what I enjoy doing, and frankly, if I want to wake up and say today I'm going to make a video using the voice of Batman on crack, then that is exactly what I'm going to do. So now I'm going to make a video for my subscribers, a more informational video on Assassination rogues and how they're playing out in the beta. So what this video will include is some gameplay footage and commentary and a quick synopsis of the talents that I used, just so that you guys get to see what's going on. Alright, so let's have a look. Firstly, I use Hemorrhage. So Hemorrhage is a small dot, a bleed dot, that its main application is to increase the damage of your other dots by 30%. So we're talking Garrote, we're talking Rupture, and we're talking internal bleeding from Kidney Shot, which has made it to Legion. Then you got Subterfuge, very much the same, but it now increases the damage of your Garrote while you're in stealth, because Garrote is no longer used while in stealth. It's just a straight 15 second cooldown that you can use outside of stealth anytime. Still has its 3-second silence. Just think of it as a silence on 15-second cooldown that just adds to your super raids. And then you got Deeper Stratagem. So Deeper Stratagem is, which many of you guys have probably heard of this, adds a combo point, increases the damage you deal by 20% to all finishes. Great. This just synergizes really well with Hemorrhage when you get a Rupture up there, because then now you've got damage multipliers, my favorite thing, making your Rupture do from what is 700,000 to in the millions. So like, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but well over half of someone's health pool. Cheat Death, same shit, only use it in solo PvP. Internal Bleeding, a little dot from your kidney shot, just a little dot, but turns into a medium dot with Hemorrhage. Blood Sweat makes your Garrote and Rupture spread, 20% chance every time it ticks. So a little bit deceptive here. It doesn't look like a great talent at first, but when your Deeper Stratagem and Hemorrhaged Rupture spreads, now I'm not too sure, but you can go around hemorrhaging other targets, I guess, and increase the damage of Rupture and have like some sort of weird multi-bleed spec going on, but like I just let it happen. The flat damage of Rupture is enough. Like it's still going to chunk them for like 30-40% of their health over 28 seconds, which is very helpful for your damage output and just for the Tides of War. Alright, so Mark for Death is pretty much is exactly the same. Exactly the same. So I'd use that with Envenom, with an Honor talent. So Adaption, this is just like your CC reduction tier. I take Adaption just because Gladiator's medallion is a little bit buggy at the moment, but I will definitely take that. That's just like your trinket replacement. Reinforced Armor increases your health by 10%, which is great with Crimson Vial, 30% increase, 30% heal on your maximum health. Obviously, that is more the more health you have. So it has more value, I think, than the other talents. Personally, Cut to the Chase. Well, this talent, like, it doesn't matter what your target pops. It doesn't matter if they have somehow exploited the game to drink 10 fucking Vs at once, 10 speed pots at once, and are flying around at 3000% speed. This thing will match it. You will be going 3005% fast. It's like it's ridiculous. It's a great talent to have. It's a lot of fun in solo BGs. You're pretty much stuck to the target the whole time if you can stay within that 10 yards. Turn the Tables, good if you're versing rogues and other stun classes. Situational, I guess. Unfair Advantage, I'd probably take in other situations, because you're going to be getting those openers off. They're always going to have a lower health percentage than you to start with. You'll probably get a pop of it at least a couple times in the fight. Deadly Brew, this is a secondary poison application of mortal wounds. I call it mortal wounds, but I mean health reduction. Mind numbing poison you can also get to apply as a secondary dot, which is only really effective against casters. So creeping venom is the final one that I like to choose. You might be looking at this going, the fuck? 58,000 damage over 6 seconds. That's fucking terrible. Like, everyone has 2+ million health. Like, Blizzard, please, scaling. Not that I care. But it actually refreshes every single time someone moves. So a lot of people, it might just be because a lot of people don't understand this ability, that they're not letting it wear off, but it's killing a lot of people. Like, they're looking at their overwhelming bar of fucking 12 different types of bleeds and poisons. Like, they're just like trying to escape, and just blood gushing everywhere, and creeping venom is just constantly refreshing, and they don't really know what's killing them because there's all this shit, and they just think they're doomed. And frankly, they sort of are at the moment. The amount of damage that we're doing is quite insane, as you'll see. So that covers all the talents that I'll be taking in this gameplay video. Just a quick little thing, there's 2 new abilities which I didn't cover because they're not part of the talents, but you guys are probably looking at them on my bars and going, is he going to cover that? Well, I am. So this is Poison Knife. It's basically throwing knife, except it's covered in your poison. So it's just a way to apply poisons from a range. If they've fallen off the target, pretty good. In some cases, don't use it that often, but you know, they also award 1 combo point. So if you're looking at ramping up some crazy finisher and you need 1 more combo point, and they're at a range, and you got death from above or something, go for it. And very important part of your opener, Kingsbane. So as you could probably assume, this is just another dot to add to your lethal collection. So what this does is it applies instant damage, about 100k, then 100k in a nature damage dot over time for 14 seconds. It has another application, so each time you apply a lethal poison to the target affected by Kingsbane, it increases Kingsbane damage by 20%. So in an opener you start with it, and then every time your lethal poison is ticking, or not ticking, but rather applying to the target, it's increasing that dot damage over time. Now let's hop into some PvP situations, huh? Alright, hi guys, we're in a BG now finally, and I'm going to show you some of the talents in action. So let's go. So first we're going to start with the opener, because openers are super important on a rogue if you want to be effective. Yeah, you can use a one-shot macro, but you know, things change. You don't want to be relying on that. So to start off, you're going to want with just a cheap shot. Then you're going to want to use your artifact weapon into hemorrhage. Remember that ability that amplifies your bleeds, followed by a garrote into a 6 combo point rupture. That is going to put all your bleeds onto the target, except for your kidney shot bleed, which will come later. So after that's on, hopefully you've got your poisons on by now. You definitely will have. You're going to click your Mark for Death, which is going to give you 5 combo points, and then you're going to envenom. And it doesn't matter how many combo points you have on, when you click envenom, it will apply the dot that you want. The creeping fucking venom. That shit that doesn't go away unless you stand still for for a few seconds. That makes you a force to be reckoned with. By now your HIV is AIDS. And in order to turn it into super AIDS, you're going to want to click the magic button Vendetta. This will increase all your damage on that target by 30%. Whoop. One sec. Okay. So once you've got all your AIDS up, it's when you empower your aids, and you literally, you can do anything you want now. You can dance, you can run away, and if you're versing a Fury Warrior or anything that self-heals like a Blood Death Knight, you're going to want to vanish and get away in stealth and just watch them die, basically. Oop. I have another rogue on me, so I'm just going to pop evasion here. And you can't get away from subtlety rogues right now, unfortunately. Well, like, I like it, but it's shit when I play this spec. So I just used 1 combo point in Venom, or 2 combo point in Venom and a 1 combo point Kidney. And it doesn't even matter that much because they still contribute to your dot damage. In a BG situation like this, you want to be able to ramp up quickly. You know, you don't have the instant access to burst that Subtlety has. So almost everything that you're using is leaving behind some sort of bleed or dot. One of the important things to remember in a longer fight, like an arena fight, not this where we're just stomping them, is to keep your hemorrhages up basically. So you want to keep that damage amplified. So I'm going to go ahead and shut up and just play.
Can't look the other way. I'm chasing starlight to find it's died away. Breathe it in. It's just now. We're just falling, and we won't always free fall back to. I'm just starting to learn. I've always been chasing.
Guys, I'm going to try dueling one of these warriors here, if they ever finish. Warriors are a good way to show you super aids in action, because it's pretty much the only way to kill them. So if I don't get it up, I'm dead. If I do, well, I get to show you. Alright, finally they're finished. They've got crazy self-heals at the moment. Let's see what I can do. Oh no, no trinket bug. And then we want to empower that super aids and watch as he dies. That is a more clear example of the ramp up damage that Assassination has at the moment, and look, it is actually quite ridiculous. The damage is probably ticking a little too high independently of each other. Like, so once you get them all together, you're just chunking people, and you don't have to be there to do it. Like, there is no advantage to you hitting the target when you've got all of your dots on them. You're better off just disappearing and waiting for them to try and self-heal or cast something, and then jumping in with Shadow Step and cheap shotting them and just keeping them stun locked in that damage. Alright, so hopefully that gave you some idea of what to expect from Assassination in Legion. I know it might not have been the best examples gameplay wise, just because the quality of Battlegrounds per se at the moment is not that high. A lot of people are playing Overwatch and whatnot, so I thought I'd just give you a little bit of a preview there. I could show you more clearly in the duel of what that damage looks like stacked. If you've still got any more questions, just feel free to ask me. If you want me to upload something else, ask me. I'll probably do something like this again for Outlaw. Anyway guys, thanks for watching my video. Well, I hope it was informative for you, gave you a little bit of a look into what Assassination Rogue is going to feel like in Legion. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more Legion content, or if you want to request some Legion content that I uploaded, I can do that for you as well. I have fun making these videos. I have heaps of fun making the montage videos like my Chasing Ghost one, so I'll be making more of those in the future. Thanks again for watching, guys. Peace.